Greetings, beautiful, bold people. Welcome to the BKB Show podcast, that podcast that brings you informative content and inspiration galore. I am Lerato Mimani, and I will be your host for as long as we are together. What we normally do on this podcast, we feature guests and allow them an opportunity to come share their journey with us, to tell us a story of whatever it is they are pushing in this life. But on today's episode, the approach is completely different. It's going to be me and you, dear listener. No feature, no guest, just me and you ask why. Because I want to share something with you. The title of today's topic is Your Path is More Difficult Because the Calling is Higher. So over the past few days, I've been thinking a lot about the journey of my life, the past, the present, the future, especially the future, because that's where I'm headed. I thought about many things: my environment, my family, the legacy that I'm building, the people around me, the challenges of life in general, about life in general. And I felt it in my spirit that I should utilize this platform to voice out and share my thoughts with you. Well, let me tell you something. Post-podcasting, my mindset shifted. It was more like a mindset journey. I started seeing things differently, obviously. A change in mindset equals to a change in behavior. How you speak, how you move, what you choose to consume. I was now fascinated by conversations that challenged my thinking ability. And that alone came with internal freedom. There was a sense of freedom from the inside, but externally it was a struggle. It still is. Having to explain yourself to people, things you can't even explain, people doing things to you that are very hurtful, hiding things from you, being excluded from meetings and events because of who you are and what they expect of you. You see, when you are called to do something and you answer that call, look, you can be called and not respond. So when you are called and you respond, be ready to be attacked. Just like when you are married, when you get married, people start showing you flames, true colors, but that's a topic for another day. So be ready to be attacked, be ready to be judged, criticized, mocked, because your journey will not make sense to people who don't understand what it means and what it takes to live a purposeful life. I honestly never thought I would do what I do now. Podcasting, like what? Even how it happened, like sitting my gate. There were moments when I thought, like, this is crazy. I'm giving up. And I never thought, I would reach a year milestone because of the challenges that I encountered on this journey. But something inside was strong. It kept me going. And also the people that supported and believed in me. Bampamadla. They give me strength to push harder. I appreciate them. When we celebrated the first year of the BKB Show podcast, I asked some of our listeners to send through their messages, and this is one of the messages that I received.
Hello, Lerato Lame. Thanks so much for the BKB Show. It's an inspiration to us and to the nation. May the Almighty God give you strength and wisdom to unleash your potential, to be the change agent, and to reach out to many people. You make the family so proud. God bless you, my darling. Your loving mom, Madi Chelete.
Yeah, thank you so much, dear mom. Thank you. Much appreciated. Reaching out to the world is something I never thought I would do. But it's happening. It shows that I am not walking alone. I'm being guided. Dear listeners, your path is more difficult because the calling is higher. Yes, we are experiencing difficulties in our lives, but yours is more difficult because it comes from a place where not everyone can tap into a higher place. Are you brave enough to step into that place? Are you bold enough to walk your journey and say, I'm going to be what God created me to be? No matter the criticism, the judgment, the mocking, and every other thing that discourages you to walk your path. You are not created to be liked. You are created to be yourself, your authentic self, unapologetically so. And if people like you for who you truly are, there's a bonus. But the core of your existence in this life is to be you and fulfill your purpose, no matter your circumstances, because you're not your circumstances. Yes, I'm also talking to myself. I'm not my circumstances. I'm not my situation. I'm God's child. Never thought there wouldn't be trials. Never said I wouldn't fall. Never said that everything would go the way I wanted to go. I just can't give up now. Nobody told me the road will be easy, and your path is difficult, more difficult because your calling is higher. Let me play you another voice note from our listener.
From Moche Holdings and Moche Attorneys, we'd like to wish the BKB show a happy birthday and keep it up. Don't ever think of giving up.
Thank you, Moche Attorneys and Moche Holdings. I will keep it up and I will never give up. Yeah. On this podcasting journey, I've met incredible people, humble souls. You've heard some of their stories, né? If you haven't, scroll down and catch up on one of our episodes, Purposeful Living. Remember, this platform gives you the voice. We give you an opportunity to come and share your story, because no one can narrate it better than you. Because Pella, you are an author. We are authors of our lives. Everyone is an author, Mulefati. What I like about the guests that I featured, the guests that I featured, is that they understand what it means to live a purposeful life, and they also understand the importance of living a purposeful life. Like I said, please listen to our Purposeful Living episode. So I engage with our guests before I bring them to you. There's a lot that goes down behind the scenes, and I learned so much from them, just from the conversations we have. I just want to take this time to thank them for allowing us in their space. When you start something, it's very rare people risking their time, their energy to be part of it. I just want to appreciate you, dear guest, former guest. And yes, there were rejections. Some will ignore your request, and some will promise and never, and promise to come through and basa show it up or get it last minute. So because you are guided, something will always come up out of nowhere. Usaloma Katie, because God always shows up your big time. The path is not easy because the calling is higher. Please listen to our next voice note.
Halala, the BKB show, halala. Ke rata go le lakaletsa masego le matlhogonolo on the 1-year milestone. Your show is very necessary. The content that you create on the show, it is very thought-provoking, and a lot of us need to hear it, because it's topics and it's discussions that we need to hear of. So, upward and forward. May the year ahead and many other years bring to us what we need to hear, what we are yearning to hear, what we need to know, and what we need to find out, and all of that. When you create something from scratch, it is a very daunting thing, but you continue to soldier on, you continue to run with it, and that's all that matters when you put one foot in front of the other and do what really matters. As a young person in this country who loves content like yours, who loves participating in conversations that matter, even those that maybe they do not matter. I don't know how people classify such. Regardless, I like conversing in topics such as the ones that you have on the BKB, because of their relevance to me, and also because the intention is to educate, the intention is to give knowledge and to share, so it's very nice, it's very refreshing. Wena lerato la modimo, lerato le lentle, re continua ka tiro ya gago ente e o e dirang. We will continue to support. You are one of our own. We have to support. I'm a champion for women. I was empowered by women, The story of my life is being empowered by women. So it's important for me to continue with the baton, to continue empowering another woman, even if it's just me with my time, resources, if I can, So halala lerato and the BKB show. Halala, re halala.
Halala, the BKB Show podcast. Halala. Thank you so much, Bonolo. Forward and upward we go. Bonolo is my primary school friend from Kabalatzane. She's very supportive of the BKB Show podcast. She never misses an episode, and I appreciate you for that, Bonolo. Thank you so much. Yes. I heard people say to me, Lerato, we are very proud of you. And I said to myself, but I don't just want to make them proud. I want them to know and to see that it's possible, it can be done. No matter who you are, where you're from, it can be done. You just have to present yourself and be present all the time. Consistency. You don't show up because you want to, but you show up because you have to. You have to walk and work your path. If you don't, who will? If you don't work on your path, if you don't walk on your path, you will work on other people's path, and you will not be as fulfilled as when you are working on your own. Remember, you were not created to be liked. You were created to be yourself and to fulfill your purpose on this earth. I just want to quote a paragraph from Joel Osteen's book, Breakout. He says, open quote, I want you to have a new confidence, a new sense of trust, knowing that as a believer, you have an advantage. The creator of the universe is not only fighting your battles, he also is lining up the right people, the right breaks, and the right opportunities. God will place the right people in your path. God has the solution before you had a problem. You may be facing a situation that looks like it will never turn around. Let me declare this over you. You will see it turn around quicker than you think. You will come out of debt quicker than you think. You will accomplish your destiny much quicker than you think. Close quote. Dear listeners, winners, I'm about to wrap up. But before I do, I just want to leave you with a piece of advice. There are things that people will do, say to you, or about you that will make you feel like the path you're working on is worthless. They will speak ill of you, undermine your work, discredit you. Sometimes, you have to pretend you don't know, or you can't see, you don't see what's happening or what they do to you for your own mental health. You've got to protect your peace and your sanity. It's very important. When negativity creeps in like a thief in the night, replace it with a positive thought. It's not easy, it's difficult, but it's important. When they cut you off their lives, stay connected to God and never cease to pray. Walk by faith and not by sight. Stay in faith. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to join us on our socials. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and WhatsApp. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your weekend and your blessings.